So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Goes looking wide. And this is Sneijder. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's McAllister. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Mihir. And here's Azar. That is lovely. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Cafu plays it in. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar goes short. Edmilson. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Ibrahimovic. Quality ball. Quarter of an hour played. That's tidy.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Cleared without hesitation. Manchester United have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ibrahimovic. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Now it's Messi. Sneijder. And this is Sneijder. Sneijder really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, super ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hullet gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Ibrahimovic. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Now it's Azar. A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hazard. Great vision. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, that's clever. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And they can counter here. McAllister. And it's Vieira. Hazard. Steaming on. It's Hazard! Hazard! The man's a genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is indeed the final act.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Manchester United looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Messi looking for options for movement. Opts to play it back. Neymar. Ibrahimovic looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Nesta calmly anticipates. Bullet. And the counter is on. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good ball! Ah, that's a fine interception. McAllister. Neymar. And this is Hazard. Cafu. Tries to pass it through. Hazard gets flagged offside. Schneider. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Tries to play it through. He's picked his way through.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Hazard. And it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hazard. Rijkaard running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet. Showing good feet. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. This is a promising build-up. Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Schneider. And it's Messi. Looking for the run. Played out to the left flank. Pull it. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So
Number
changes
14,
afoot here, and from both
Mihir.
sides.
Number 17.
And Dyke attempts a clearance.
Number 25. McAllister. Number 19.
Well, there's plenty to
Ibrahimovic.
like about this approach.
Coming on
Get
the
your head
field,
down, keep
number
battling away, and
30,
eventually things might
Messi.
change for you.
Number 7. Vinicius Junior. Number 20.
And this is Cruyff.
Mateus. Number 11. Didier Drogba. Substitution in progress.
And now the breakaway. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. Oh, he's big chance! Edmilson. Azar, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Oh, Red, nice interception.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, now he can run away with... And the shot! And no mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Cafu ventures forward. It's gone for a throw-in.
2 added minutes
Cafu,
has been indicated.
nicely weighted ball. Cafu has it out wide and in space. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
I'm afraid to tell
How would you
that
sum
we're
up what we've
expecting
witnessed,
traffic
Jim?
to be heavy
Manchester
after the final
United's
whistle
definitely
today.
impressing me here.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And one more try! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out. That's a look and plays it forward. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Hazard, well read, and the danger is averted. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so...
Big chance! And he's there to get it away. Another throw-in. Flashes it across. Hazard. And this is Neymar. And here's Hazard. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, such a clever touch. Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Neymar plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pirlo. And he's in on goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's definitely not his best. And he's only too happy to take that back. Dink through, lovely Drogba! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Drogba really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And it's Drogba. Tries to pass it through. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that's well seen too. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Hazard. It's a threatening ball. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Vieira. And here's Drogba. And this is Hazard. Oh, what has happened here? He's found some space. That is lovely. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Varane gets over and intercepts. Hazard. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Oh, great leap! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 11.
That gets us going once more.
Coming on to replace
Both sides
him
defensively robust up to now.
Ibrahimovic.
And it's Ibrahimovic. He's found a way past. It's a pretty loose pass. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
McAllister cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Neymar. And this is Ibrahimovic. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's certainly onside here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely feet. Neymar. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Almost an hour gone. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Neymar. Messi receives it in a good position here. Might be danger here. Decent chance! And there's a goal! The first significant strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 2.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
14,
First breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lobbed in behind. On time, excellent interception.
Number 10.
And here's Messi.
Number 30.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Number 9.
No way through there.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Some really good ball movement. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho, he's got away. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's gone loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That's a sharp pass.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pelé. Now it's Bale. Schneider. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's run loose here. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Spread it left. And here's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's superb. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Bellingham.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the finish! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Tries to play it through. 2 minutes to be added on. Cafu, Messi, and that's been... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.